Okay, so we can use this same template that we have used before for addition. We can use it for subtraction. I would like to give the students as many opportunities to write down the numbers as possible. So for example, let's say that I want the students to subtract or to work with 7 minus 3. I would like for them to practice writing the numbers, of course, and the symbols. And then one of the strategies that I use is often using the double-sided counters. We start out with 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The students will often say, hey, let's take away 3. And I ask them, hey, let's pause first. We're going to take away 3, but I'm going to flip over 3 to see the ones that I take away so that I could double check. Am I really taking away 3? So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yep, I would be taking away 3. So if I take those 3 away, now that I have counted them again, I'm just going to move them to the side. I can see that I have 4 left over, so our answer would then be 4. And we could, depending on where the students are at, again, we could have left the 3 there and talk about how, hey, do you notice that, remember when we were doing addition and we used to say 4 plus 3 equals 7, and now we're saying if I have 7 and I take away 3, that would leave me with 4. If the students are ready for it, it all depends on the class and the group of kids that you're working with. We may be able to make that connection, and if we are able to make that connection, then we would work on, hey, let's put those numbers in the number bond. We started with 7. We took away 3, and the ones that were left over were the 4. And we can make the connection about how, remember when we used to add? Well, isn't 3 plus 4 equal to 7? To start to make that connection with them. And again, it all depends on where your students are at. If we need to start just here and not worry about that at all, perfect. Hey, we work with just this. Once they get familiar with this and they feel comfortable, we can incorporate using the number line. We can say, hey, for this problem, we started at 7. And if we take away 3, it's saying, hey, go back 3 hops. So that means 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hops. Hey, notice that we ended up at the 4, just like our answer says. So we could also make that connection. It all depends on where your students are at, what they feel comfortable with. Do we want to start with only one strategy at a time and gradually bring in the other one, and then the other one? Or do we want to start here and make a connection to a number line and eventually make a connection to a number bond? It all depends on what your students feel comfortable with.